Okay, let me just show you the description of the map before I go over there. If I search, I think it's like chromatic? There's a few like cool, like, okay, Chromatic Frequency is the name. Let's see, how do you know you're not dreaming? I've showed some like screenshots and tiny clips of this, I think, so I'm gonna go ahead and go here. Said it got low reviews on Steam from what I was told here, but it was awesome regardless. I imagine the scale in VR was crazier. Oh yeah, it might also be because those people weren't like didn't like kind of wait it out long enough and like dropped it, or only like played it halfway and didn't get past some of the like platforming sections, because there's just way more beyond that if you manage to like tough it through. So it was worth it. I think it was definitely worth it indeed. Might be a little moment here. VRC, I don't know if it's my computer, but I don't know if the VRC servers are having an issue or not. So it's probably best if I don't do a map hop right now. I'll save it for another time, but we can look at this map if I even get to it. You guys aren't seeing anything, are you? Just seeing black. VRC having an issue? Never, yeah. Come on, VR chat. It is definitely taking... Okay, there we go. I love this map. This map is extremely beautiful. Also, I'm very bloomy. Let me turn my lights off. I love stuff like this in VR. And let me turn my lights on. I like the way it kind of changes the colors here. Like the hue. Let's see. Yeah, because if I have my swords on, they get like really bright. It's not a very big map, but this is like one I occasionally like coming to like relax in. It is definitely those maps, and I have a tendency to like relax in like really high places in maps too, so I'll use my flying to get up on the bridge and just sit there. There is a secret. There's a weird secret in this map. I'll show you in a bit. I don't know if they've added anything to this map. Lol, did you mention like a video player here? Know the person that made this world. He makes a lot of awesome abstract places. Don't think you've been in this map in VR. Here, let me show you. It does some weird things when you get in the water here. It's very trippy. Here, I gotta do something. Lay down to the water, because that's a fun thing to do. Can you imagine just like laying in the water like this and just very psychedelic? Relax. I think this is like one of those maps that would be perfect if you need to like get away out of your head for a while. Or disassociate. Let's see. What is audio like? Audio like looks really cool in here. Oops. I think we did this map and another exploration map that involved 90s style internet stuff. Oh yeah. You don't need drugs to enjoy this place, just to enhance it. It's very dreamlike here. I kind of like places like this because I have this weird... I don't know if it's like a Synthesia thing. I don't bring it up that often because people probably think I'm weird. I think there are people who probably have like small little variants of this. Like a type of Synthesia where you tend to... it's not even like intentional to, but you tend to like give personification. Like you personify like objects in the environment, like where your brain treats it like you can look at an object and your brain is like, oh, that's an entity, or that's like, it's hard to explain. I think people do it like it might be more common than you think, where your brain just sort of like wants to give human qualities to things that really shouldn't have human qualities. But my point is, in a place like this, my brain wants to treat these structures as if they're like entities, like they kind of have their own existence. It's a common thing in like old belief systems too. I think it's called like animism or something. Really ancient cultures would commonly do that. And I don't know if it's just like a shared type of like Synthesia where their brains ended up like giving objects, like for some reason they just feel like, oh, this thing, you know, might be occupied by a spirit or something, even though it isn't actually occupied. But I don't know how to explain that. And so you know someone with Synthesia that can see colors with music they compose with. I feel like you can taste this map. It would be battery acid. And see, for context, this person would be able to play a song on a piano after hearing it once. Ooh. See, kind of personally, let's see, you kind of personify inanimate objects. Like when you're working retail and we have one toy that's just not selling, you feel bad for it. Yeah, I think it's actually more common for humans to do. I think it's just some weird thing that our brains do. I wouldn't be surprised if the weird, like, Synthesia personification thing with objects is just like our brain trying to comprehend our world and the things we're seeing in it, even inanimate objects. So we'll like see stuff and be like, it's just like a way for our brain to like relate to that thing and comprehend it by being like, oh, this could be living. It's not actually living, brain. It doesn't like move or it's not even made of meat, but the brain wants to like be like, oh, this thing has feelings. No. Brain, it does not do that. I guess if you have that though, I don't know if you'd feel completely lonely, because like if you're in a place like this, and maybe my brain has that problem a little bit, where and that might just go along with the discussion I had earlier about like being okay being like solitary and exploring stuff alone, because you don't really feel alone because the environment itself feels like an entity, like its own thing. Like the environment is, you know, hard to explain really. I mean, people even fucking personify the goddamn planet. This passcode here, by the way, I don't know what that does. I think it's just a weird human thing that we do, and some people have more of a problem with it than others, even if it doesn't make any sense. Let's see, let me show you what this looks like without the post-processing. It looks like oil. I still like the way it looks. It's kind of interesting this way too. But if the the colors get too intense, you turn off the post-processing. Let me see how the water looks here. Turn that off. And it still looks trippy, just not as, like, bright. Oh, we can't get up there now. Hue shift. Oh yeah, you can turn off the hue shift as well, but I like having it on. Gaia moment. That's how we got Toy Story. Let's see, anthropomizing objects is pretty common. It's an pathetic response. Yeah, just like I mentioned, it's probably just our brains being able to, like, relate to things that aren't living. Because we form attachments to things that aren't living all the time. This looks so amazing. Even the mirror. I love the rain effects on the mirror as well. I really should put FBT on more for streams like this. Maybe when I do another solo stream. It's just I don't have the right room for it at the moment. I could, but I don't. It's just not like the right area. And it's sometimes a hassle with the Vive trackers, in my opinion. Like, it's kind of a hassle to, like, recharge them and then shove them on. Really wish I had, like, I heard Slime VR is really good, and, like, people are doing DIY Slime VR too, because the orders. I watched a video with the lady that like one of the people working on it, and they're gonna be putting out orders, shipping out stuff until 2024, and like they didn't really expect to get as many orders as they did, so it's like really backed up. But I'm hearing so many good things about Slime VR, so I guess if you ordered it and you're still waiting, it might just be worth it. Just keep waiting until you get it, because it's also got like a good support community too, like the actual like fan community thing. It's got a lot of support, so even outside of the devs, like, people are doing their own stuff with it as well. Let's see, I imagine at least with the objects, say a glass. Oh, I wish chat wouldn't scroll up. Hold on. I wish there was a way. I'm using Steam VR to pop out the chat, but let's see. I imagine at least with an object, say glass, you had for a while, we feel sad about getting rid of. Let's see. Might be evolved to recognize a tool that is particularly good at its job, and getting rid of it might make survival harder. See, when I make music, usually it's a try to showcase emotions. It's a way to have people understand how one should feel given a specific scenario. See, your Haritora works nice. I've heard good things about Haritora as well. It all depends on like what your setup is and what you're willing to spend. The thing I don't like about the Vive trackers is they get obscured by the things in your environment. So unless you have a big open space, you know, and of course if you're like sleeping in VR and stuff like that, that might get covered. The base stations can get obscured, and also it's something that requires base stations, so you have to spend extra money. I want to say with the object discussion though, or even like when we feel, because some people just see an extremely beautiful, I've witnessed it in person and it's happened to me, but when you see like extremely beautiful environment, like if you go take a trip somewhere and go out to like a canyon or a valley with just massive mountains, it might trigger like an emotional response. And other than things being beautiful, like it might also just be like a lot of these places carry like memories of like the past and like humans that have been there, and just so many things associated with it. So I think because of that, we might give it like personify it as well. Same with objects like that we own, like those objects might be associated with like memories. And if it's a handcrafted object, like someone made it, like, you know, art or you know, like a toy or anything, that might be extra special because someone spent time, like they put a part of themselves to make it. So in some ways it also kind of holds like at that value, it kind of makes it more seem more living in a way. Still vibe, but you'd love to get more. Let's see, that's why you like exploring post-apocalyptic worlds. They're a vibe, oh for sure. See, for me, an extremely emotional response was when I saw Joe Hisaishi come to America for the first time and attended his Studio Ghibli orchestral concert. Oh yeah, concerts in general, I mean, being able to be there when the music is played live is really great. It doesn't compare to just, I mean, I like listening to music, and I haven't gone to a lot of concert, but it's definitely an experience actually being there to hear the music, like, performed. It's impossible not to cry when those strings hit. See, I think everyone likes a bit of public history, whether they know it or not. Let me fly up here to my favorite spot. Get up here. The bridge. There is a collider up this way, so you can't go all the way up. Would be nice if you could, though, but I think just being on the bridge is fine. So let me show you guys something. You can only view it in the camera, and I may have shown it before. Oh boy, let me, So, this friend here does not show up outside the camera. I'm not sure what trick. There's a trick I've seen a lot of VR chat maps that do this, where it'll hide something, like a secret thing, when you have like a mirror or camera out. I'm gonna actually pop out a mirror. Let me hide the camera again. Get that personal mirror out, which is very, very handy. I think he actually shows up in the mirror. So yeah, this weird entity here, I think I've seen models of this thing before. I don't know. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Ah! Get back up there. Note to self, do not try and navigate maps while looking into a mirror. You'll fall off. Where was I at? Go way up there. I don't know if they put this up here. Maybe you could see it from below. But I don't know if they expect people to. I guess it's like a nice little Easter egg if you happen to pull out your camera and be in the right spot to see this thing. You're like me and you just come up here. You put this away. I don't know what this thing is. Oh god. Yeah, I was trying to get up on the railing. Hold on. I can get back up. A second here. It's a really nice map. It's really relaxing. Oh wait, Mono, did you say something? I'm gonna scroll up chat. See, this creator uses the Dream emulator Greyman as an avatar, so it's kind of his thing. Oh, that's awesome. I think that's it for this map. Well, it makes me kind of want to explore some more worlds now. I'm in VR chat. I think it might be a good thing for me to like sit down though. It's easy for me, like when I'm in VR, to go for a while. Some interesting structures here. Oh, maybe I can show you guys the CyberPunk map if it doesn't eat my computer. There's like, it's not like the best CyberPunk map, and it uses on the outside it uses a common Unity prefab for CyberPunk stuff, but I really like it as like a hangout spot. Like it has an area that I like watching like videos in, so maybe I could go over there. Fuck it. Well, I'll save the music playing for another time when I have like the energy for it. And I have like things set up. Let me get some hydration here. There's a bunch of CyberPunk maps. There's a ton. It's just finding like the right vibe you want to go for. Like when I mean CyberPunk, I meant the genre. There's CyberPunk 2077 maps. There's some based on it. Trying to get that Gatorade in. Yeah, I can take you guys some different maps. I wanted to show that Warm Obscured map. I guess I could do that one. Let's see, what do I have for time here? 10:16. Fuck it. We'll go over there. I might as well get as much streaming time as I can possible because I have to medicate myself this week, and it's gonna be one of those things where I'm not gonna be available like too much. Like I could be in trouble. I'm trying to resolve a very concerning issue, so I hope it goes well, because otherwise I'm gonna need, I don't know, surgery or something. It's not good. I'm trying the best I can to figure out what's going on. I swear this stuff, I don't want to mention it too much, but I swear this, like, health stuff it loves to happen to me during the holidays. Maybe that might be the case with other people, too. See if I can find it. It's like Sector 45. Let's go here. Let's see, only CyberPunk 2077 worlds I've seen are using basic shaders, so they don't look as good as they do in the real game. Yeah. There's a few okay ones. They also don't use like a fully rendered like for the, a lot of those, like, the cyberpunk stuff, you're going to have a whole city, usually, but a lot of them use, like, a very basic skybox. Like, they have the image of a cyberpunk city, but it's, like, kind of crusty and not high-res, and it doesn't look that great compared to the rest of the map. So if you, like, go out, like, you have these, like, penthouses. Like, there's some penthouse areas from CyberPunk 2077 that are, like, I think recreated in VR chat, and, then you go out to a balcony and you just see, like, JPEG. Also, I don't know what's going on with VRC right now, but, I guess maybe I should have used I don't really have to preload these, though, I don't know. Because I've already been to these before, but, a server is not connecting, is not great. Like, the server's taking a really long time. Maybe it's my computer, I don't know. I've been streaming for a while, so... You dread December for not celebrating Christmas. Yeah, holidays just kind of suck. Let's see, preload doesn't matter for that. Here we go. This one's can be very intensive. I think some of you have been here when I did, like, a watch thing before. Oh god, random gun. Oh, this might be... Here, I'm gonna turn down, I don't know if that's going to be copyright. Let me Let's see. This is an older map, but I still like it. Let's see. Global rain. There's a, let's see, world music. Don't do it. Yeah, I have to. It might be copyright. I learned my lesson like the other day because that fucking the VR chat video that where I record my perspective when I hang out with like Vin and like a bunch of tubers and stuff, that got blocked really hard. That got blocked so hard. Like the video didn't get taken down, but they like globally blocked it. So I have to like maybe edit out the music and then in the specific spots. Let's see, disable rain, global, let's see, city sound. Maybe it's like ambience. There we go. I like how they have it. This is like, of course, going to be performance heavy, but I like how there's like a full city here. If you've ever been to Antiheat's apartment, it's also a huge. I did a solo stream of that before where I explored it, but it's also like a massive like cyberpunk style city. Let me see what other option. Okay, these are just mirrors. There's a lot of like little things to look at here. It's like a whole city. See, this one put your CPU at 96C and it prompted me to clean your rig. Yeah, so there's this little area here, but I like the indoors better, like the video area. It's likely a lot of this stuff comes from like Unity prefabs, but they still look very cool, like when people do them in VRC. This area here I like the vibe of. I like very low lighting. Where it's completely, it's like mostly dark. They got some really good like normals and like specular going on these objects too. Where it's really dark and the only thing that's lighting up the environment are like emissive stuff and like, you know, the screens. There's a video player here, so it's really fun to like. I mean, it's a little performance heavy this map, but with a few people, it's nice to just sit. I like sitting in this area and watching videos with folks in here, or on my own. I actually went in here one day in the morning and just sat on the couch and just worked in VR in here with like the ambience and everything. I like cyberpunk environments, like the low lit environments with like lights and stuff, little lights, the glow of lights. Only issue with this map was resetting the video player. Yeah, it's using an older thing for the video player where everyone has to be in order for it to load for everyone. Otherwise, I kept having to like that was like an old VR chat thing when I had to like reload the link and when someone new joined, and because otherwise it didn't like it wasn't playing properly. This little setup here. Got like trash. Look at this onigiri. That's like huge. Huge, massive. So the scale of some of this stuff is like weirdly variant. Like it's not all scaled as it should be. Still like it though. I like how there's just random weapons around. And the pizza's like kind of my favorite part of this area because it's like a prefab that does the string thing. Oh shit. Pizza was already trying to get in my mouth. So it like has this thing where if you get it near your mouth it like stretches. It's pretty cool. Cheese, stretchy cheese. There you go. In 3 bites. Mary had to take a pic of me because you didn't see it locally. With the pizza? So yeah, I like this little area here. I think that's just this area here I like in this map. Otherwise, I mean, it's just a, you know, it's like a prefab thing, like a mix of stuff. This bathroom in here has like a nice little, Like a little bath in here. You know, I like little extras like this. You get your mirrors. As any VR, most VR chat maps tend to have. Well, you don't even need them anymore, because now, personal mirrors exist. So you can pop those anywhere. But this is an older map. Take a shower. Well, I gotta take my shower before I go to bed, chat, so you're gonna have to watch me do that. Gonna wash the hair. Get all of it. Just spread it apart. Get the bismuth water? Oh yeah, probably like full of oil or something. What do I even smell like after going through the moai? I can wash all the debris from the moai thing, the moai journey. Yeah, so this is like this thing here, all this stuff, which some people, this gets commonly uploaded. It's a prefab in VR in Unity store for a cyberpunk world, and it gets commonly uploaded to VR chat, but a lot of times people don't optimize it because it's performance heavy. You can probably tell just by looking at it. Like it's got a lot of detail. I mean, it's even got like little like rain droplets and the wetness on the, you know, I do like that, but it's it's not easy. This is not something that's easy on people's computers. I like rain and wetness in BRC maps, though. Trash. Look how highly detailed the, you can tell the textures are high-res as well. It's a bunch of maps that use this thing in various ways. Wouldn't want to use Japanese signs unless you knew what they mean. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this could legit say something. I don't quite know. And some of them might not even be Japanese. They might be, a mix of stuff. There's a subway here. I don't know if there's anywhere else I can go in here. Yeah, subway. Look how detailed and foily that, like, pipe looks. There's a whole subway down here. The subway is also part of the prefab. Someone even made a club world with this thing. Oh, anime. Okay. I don't think I saw the Peepsy here. Can we get anime soda? Let's see, what is this? Iced coffee. Coffee? Does it drop? Yeah, I think it does. What is this? Iced coffee. Anime girl bathwater coffee. I don't know. Got pool tables. So there's like games down here, I guess. See, one of your favorites we went to was that one photogrammetry Japanese shrine map. Oh yeah, I think I streamed that. I have a shirt with some kind of script on it, but I have no idea if it's Japanese or Chinese or even real brushstrokes. Do you guys remember English.com? It was an older website where people would like archive shit that they would see in the wild that like would misuse. Well, I mean, I think would like misuse English text. It was like stuff in Eastern countries that would make use of English text, but I was just kind of reminded of it. I liked it. There were a lot of sites like that before shit got like crammed into social media. Like before everyone was just posting things on like Facebook or Twitter. Oh. Okay. I don't have anyone to play with though. Play with myself. Oh. The puck. What happened to the puck? I don't think that was supposed to happen. But yeah, that's what that. I always suck. I suck at beer pong, by the way. I could never get it into any of the cups. It's actually kind of hard to, like, in VR when you're throwing balls. It's a little harder to judge. Like, even when I'm bowling in VR, it's can be difficult. Come on. I just can't get it. Nope. I'm gonna get it. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Oh, I got it. Okay, okay. That's enough of that. Still need to go to that Japanese scan map. Born to Die, World is a Fuck. I see that get repeated a lot. Of course, we got the fucking spin the bottle. Something I commonly see in VR chat maps. Okay. Well, that's this map. Maybe we'll go... I'll just go to the Warm Obscured map and show you guys that, and then... That was a really nice map. It makes for a really good hangout spot, so... And it's got playable instruments, too. I wanted to actually go there. You know, the original plan is... I was going to go there and set up my piano and play instruments and stuff, but I can just explore it and then end the stream. So we'll go there. Let's see if I can find it. I saw it in trending recently, so that's why I checked it out. Let's see, the drunker you got at these, the more accurate you were. Either of those VR exercise maps again, specifically the one where we did squats. I would go back to that, but I don't want to destroy my insides at the moment and the core of my person. maybe in the future, if things go okay, like with that area, then I can go back to doing squats or cycling, but not right now. Okay, I gotta wait for VR chat to connect this, so give me a moment. Oh, hi Blurper Pie, how you doing? I'm doing as best as I can right now, so I'm enjoying... I don't know why I'm streaming so much. I mean, other than just, like, distracting myself, but I was just like... I think the thing was, like, there was something that was, like, that I wanted to stream, play, and then, like, I guess it's just like a cycle. It's kind of like, oh... stream once and now I got the itch to stream again, so I keep streaming and I stream and I stream, you know. So I've been like streaming way more frequently, like suddenly, and it's just how it is. I do need to stop and take a break though, and you know, get to some of my stuff, because I have a terrible backlog of videos and it's hard to really, like, I don't know how people do it, like, if you don't have editors or anything like that. If you just, like, take care of videos on your own, if you stream or just trying to upload them, because it builds up and then, like, you know, it takes a while. So this is Warm Obscured. Let me take off some of this stuff here. Fireworks, pickups. Yeah, we'll leave the stuff on. I want to go outside because that's my favorite part of this. I can give you a little tour of this area here, the small hangout area. It's very nice looking. I watch like streams and stuff in here. Once again, it's an area with very low lighting, which is kind of my favorite when it comes to cozy maps. Got like painting here. I think you can like paint stuff in here. I'm not sure. I thought you could. Maybe you can only use the pens here. Oh, there's like Ghibli masks. Love this map to watch streams on. Yeah, I enjoy it. You can put this on you. See if I can get it. It's always hard to like position stuff when you're wearing a headset on your face, because you know, there's, compared to being in VR, you know, there's actually a physical, like right here is where the front of the index is for me. But yeah, there's like masks you can wear, Japanese masks, like a Ghibli reference. The no face. There's actually more than one Ghibli reference though, if I can find it. Let's go to this area. So there's like a cozy little area where you can watch videos. And then if you come over here, there is a really awesome looking bath in here. This one looks amazing, like compared to other baths I've seen. I think it's just the red lighting and like the little like the leaves. It's got like fall leaves and the rocks and just little environmental touches, along with like the ambience that you hear in the background. It's just really nice. I have a thing for like hot baths and VRC. I like relaxing in the water, especially if there's like ambience in the water, like here. There's like water running. This is really nice. It's like little touches here. There's incense. There's ASMR cubes. If you want to annoy here. Some people find this relaxing, this noise. This is an ASMR ice cube bowl. So you do this. The only issue is when you have this enabled and you have other people in the map, they too can hear ice cubes in their ears. Like, it's not like positional. Like, it just sounds like everyone, if you're doing it, it's everyone in the map. Like, I don't know how far away they have to be to not hear it, but everyone gets ice cubes in their ears if you do it. I don't know if I find the sound of ice cubes relaxing, like sucking on ice cubes maybe? Like putting in your mouth and just kind of like rolling them around. Like the smooth, I kind of like the smooth texture of the ice cubes. Let's see, you got over it? Didn't think they made ASMR audio worlds? Oh, there's a ton. Oh, that is such a thing in VR chat. Some people even do it as like a joke. But there's a ton of those. Like, there's a lot of common prefabs in VR chat. Like one in here, which would be appropriate for me. Let me see if I can get it. Pick it up here. Is the brush. There's a ton, there's like a ton of stuff you'll find. Usually they tend to be in Japanese worlds though. I guess they like the little like ASMR items, but this is a ASMR brush. So it makes... Oh, it's a little too loud in my opinion. Like, I don't think whenever I use a brush on my hair, it doesn't sound like nails going through, like... I don't know. It's a little too rough sounding. I'm gonna brush the hair. Let's see. It was like stirring mac and cheese in your brain. Your dad drinks margaritas just to chew the crushed ice and it drives me nuts. I don't like chewing ice. That could be hard on your teeth. I do like, one thing I did as a kid, it's kind of weird, but like, I don't do it anymore and I kind of wish I did, but, I would take milk and put, ice cubes in the glass of milk, and that must sound weird because you're basically just adding water to the milk, and I guess making it like skim milk. We use like whole milk or whatever. But I used to like do that, and then I just suck on the ice cubes when they're like coated in milk, and it was very pleasing. It was like a weirdly pleasing thing. It like, I guess because the ice cubes were smooth, the milk like just like the ice cubes that were like coated in the milk just was like, I don't know, really relaxing to me as a kid. So that's a weird thing I would do. So, and it also makes the milk extra cold, which is nice. I think milk tastes really good when it's like extra frosty, or when you get like a little thing of milk and it happens to sit in the back of like a freezer or something. It's a little bit like frosted. It's got a little bit of ice. It can be nice. Oh yeah, this rain. I don't think I'm gonna turn on the rain because rain might make it a little performance heavy. Let's see. There's the front door. There's like a weird. You'll see this in other places in the map, too. There's like a weird effect when you have lights behind this material here. So when I put my hand in, it does this like weird effect. It's really cool. So that's the front door. And then there's an outdoor area here. Plenty of places to sit. Ton of places. They even like it's really cool because they even put not a lot of people do this, but they put bed stations in their map. So they have like seats and also bed stations, which is nice because not everyone has. I was gonna do a weird thing here if I try and here, let me sit when I do this. So if I'm like in a weird position when I try and get in a bed station, it will break. Like, if I do this, it'll probably break me anyways, but where is it? I can't even, hold on. Doesn't quite work how I wanted it to. Alright, let me see what this does. I'll hold on to it. Okay, well, that's not perfect, but it is what it is. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the map like that. What is this? Are these like Patreon subscribers maybe? It's like this huge outdoor area, and it's got some really nice ambience, and like the trees are moving with the wind, and then there's also like the light rays. Like I think this is like volumetric light rays from the moon coming through the trees, and it's a really nice effect. Looks really nice in this map. There's also like fog, so you can see when you get close to some of these lights here. It's like a little bit of fog on the map. There's also a koi pond. Some really nice reflections. Oh, let me reposition myself here because I'm getting some VR's getting a little trouble. It's just very relaxing map to be in. Curious about the peppermint frosty, but they somehow fucked up the strawberry one. From what restaurant? Oh, there's fireworks in here, of course. What's fireworks? Isn't there something this does? I don't remember. Let's see, fire effects. I don't remember what this does. Oh, I think this like... Wasn't there something with the fireplace that this does? Let me turn this back on. I don't remember. It was Wendy's? Oh yeah, there's a vinyl player here. I'm not going to put any of the records in because it could be copyrighted music. But you can also listen to a bunch of vinyls here. What do we have? I don't... Let's see, Mountain Traveler, Listener. I don't recognize these. That look like Chinese though. Balance and Composure. Is this like classical stuff maybe? And Vaporwave? Sidewalks and Skeletons. Okay, I don't recognize these. Also, there's little... Love the little environmental touches here. There's like little birdies. You randomly see them hopping around. Oh, you were talking about Frosty Milk, what made me crave a Frosty, but you can't drive because of your surgery. They're chill OSTs? Is that what that is? Yeah, there's like a swing here. There's a few of them around the map that you can just like relax and you can swing. Chill with your homies. I love seeing that moon in the background. It's nice. Oh yeah, there's like a little rooftop area where you can shoot off fireworks and disturb the peace. Want some New Year's Eve fireworks, chat? Whoa, this is some massive ones. I know, I think I was in the map before when I had people in it and they were shooting a bunch of these off and it was taking the performance, but you can get a little carried away with these. Let's take a while. Oh, wow. That's a nice looking one. Oh, wow. This would be a good map to come to on 4th of July. This has got fireworks on there. Little kitty. This one looks... This one looks funny. Let me see if I can get down. Palamute kitty? Is that what that... Let's see, did you plan on a New Year's stream or no? It really depends on how things are going with me by then. Usually I do. I don't think I stream on New Year's. I think what we do is usually go to the big New Year's map that they have in VR chat and just like hang out for a while, because I think it's better to do it like off stream because it's just more chill and I don't have to worry about like, you know, wait times between people or not. I know some people do just stream whatever goes on in a New Year's Eve map, but like they just have the whole thing going on for a while until it hits New Year's Eve. I could do that, but at least until it hits like one New Year's Eve for people, because it's gonna hit it for people in EST first, then it does PST. So I could do it until EST and then like just fuck off and hang out in maps like off stream. Let's go outside, by the way. Oh, hold on. There's something I missed here. Wait, did they add this? No, this is the house. Never mind. I'm seeing things. There was something I missed in here. There's instruments in the map, and I think the guitar's in here. Oh yeah, there's a few. Just wanted to play around with this for a bit. Off-stream vibes are more chill. Yeah. Mono normally hosts a session. Everyone's doing everything on New Year's Eve in VR chat. There's multiple groups. I usually like have my own group, but sometimes people will cross over and join me for a little bit until it hits New Year's Eve, and then they'll go off. Because there's so many different groups doing like everything in VR chat. So you get people who hop over to many different groups. There's a bunch of instruments in this map, by the way. You can kind of play them bit of a jank way. I'm gonna do it this way because it's easier to target, but you know, it's good. Sounds like an ukulele. It was actually because of this map that I got in the itch to want to play music again, because I was annoyed. I was playing these things and like, damn, they don't have a full range, and I can't play them properly. And I had my big keyboards and everything. My piano's all packed up and stuff. They're too big, anyways, to just play casually. And so that's why I got the MIDI keyboard, like one that fits on my desk, just like a MIDI controller, so that I can play VSTs and stuff. Because I wanted to play again, but like, because this map has a few instruments, and I wanted to be able to play music again. I don't, when it comes to music stuff, some of you probably heard some music I do. I'm not like a serious music creator, but, I like to do stuff more traditionally. Like I'm more definitely someone who likes playing on an actual physical instrument more. It's what I'm used to. I play by ear, and then like I can't read notes. And then when it comes to like DAWs, like audio workstations, a lot of people do like the drawing out of the notes and stuff to create music. I'm not used to doing that. I haven't really learned how to do that yet. So like whenever I'm creating music, it's just me actually like playing it physically in order to create music. So sometimes it gets jank doing that though. See, streaming New Year's is tough because a lot of people are running around celebrating. Every time is exhausting from what you've seen. Yeah, I'd rather it be chill. Let's actually go outside of here now and check out the environment because it's really nice. Oh yeah, there's some Kodama up here. Let me just fly up there. Little guys from Princess Mononoke. They're up here. It's like a huge, this map is actually pretty massive. So you can just, there's a lot to explore, but like, there's like these towers in the background and lots of grass and street to walk through. Bats, there's bats. There's so many like little, hello Mr. Bat, little touches in the environment that just add to the immersion, so it's really nice. It's like water, big creek. And the moon looks wonderful. I like the fog you see as well. Just kind of like enveloping the environment. Favorite Ghiblis are Kiki's Delivery Service and Porco Rosso. I've seen Nausicaa, Mononoke, Howl's Moving Fortress, the one with the goldfish girl. I've seen Pompoko. That's about it. I mean, there's definitely a lot. Oh, Spirit Away. Spirit Away was another one I like. So, there's this, like, metal drum here. I forgot what this was called. Was it, like, a gamelan or something? Oh, Ponyo. Yeah. This thing here. It's actually easier to play by hand. So I'm not going to use this. Just use this thing here. Oh, it actually has really good response too to the collision with the fingers. I like that. I like when the people have instrument prefabs in VR chat that's actually really nice and responsive to fingers. Whoops. Very nice. Showed your ex Pompoko who love raccoons, and it was really hilarious. Do they like raccoon dogs? Because of course raccoon dogs are not, or tanuki are not actual raccoons. They're like related. They're like weird dog things that look raccoon-like, but they're more related to foxes. Like they're kind of an offshoot. a little closer to that lineage of animals. It's a pretty cool sound. I wonder what went into making that on a technical level. Probably that might be like a newer item, like because the older prefabs have like the guitar I was playing. I had to like actually like hit a trigger on like different spots on it in order to get it like select stuff on it. But that one was actually touch based, and usually the touch based stuff is done by Udon because you can set it up to where collision will cause events. But it's the with instruments specifically, it's intricate because you have to have like put in sounds, like have it play different sounds and pitches based on like the spots that your fingers are colliding with. This is a nice little area here to like sit and just chill. Let me lower myself down here. It's a nice view of the moon. Sitting on the bridge in the creek. I haven't done it too often when I was younger, but one thing that's really cool is exploring, like going to parks. They don't allow you to do it anymore, I don't think, because it's not safe. But sometimes, like way back when, like parks you'd be able to get into parks at a nighttime, or if there was like a night event going on, and it was just really cool and relaxing to be able to walk through those and explore at night. Oh, thanks for the raid, Dragon. Hope you're enjoying Dragon's Dogma, by the way. I think it was streaming Dragon's Dogma, which he's playing for the first time. Let's see, I'm guessing that means whoever made the prefab had access to the instrument, or at very least a pretty decent sound instrument library. Probably. Let's see, it's good first time we really streamed with your PC too. That's awesome. And it went well. It's good to hear. Yeah, I love this like little river here. And then you have this like gazebo here out in the middle of the field. You can hang out with your buddies. Got there's like a bunch of random stuff here. There's what's this shark's name? I see this shark in a lot of VR chat maps. I guess it's like a meme or something. The moon through the trees. Yeah, it's a really nice effect. Also, there's like shooting stars, like a bunch of hills in the distance. It's just amazing. Also, another nice touch is volumetric clouds. You see them moving, so it gives a sense of realism. You see them pass in the sky. What's the map called, by the way? It's called Warm Obscured. Here, I can show you the actual... Warm Obscured by Sumero. Past summer lives and secret home. The door is open, shadow coat will keep you warm. Obscured. I'll put Shark Friend here. So this is a little hangout area. There's oranges, I guess. I'm gonna eat the orange. Very dark. I don't trust this orange. Why is it so dark? Ooh, it's a very juicy. Oh, I ate it in one bite. Well. Wouldn't it be great if you can... Actually, I don't know if it'd be great if you can eat food that fast. You wouldn't be able to enjoy it. And though I don't have VR, looking around stuff like this in desktop is super cool. Yeah, I mentioned many times before, while it's cool to actually look at it like on a video or something, it can't compare to being in VR, of course. It's just being in VR in places like this is a whole nother level. It's like being in a completely different world or like I mentioned before, the thing I can compare it to is if you're a vivid dreamer and you've ever like explored weird worlds or environments in your dreams, it kind of feels like that. It's the closest I can think of. So, on that note, it's amazing because it's almost like bringing your dreams to reality. So there is another instrument here, if I can get it. Just like pipe. This has a pretty nice sound if I can try and play it. I can't play it normally like this, like I'd want to, but I'm gonna try and let me see if I can do it. It's a little hard. This one requires you to target the areas, so maybe opponent will come. Let's see. No, oh wait, that was Zelda Lullaby. I'm wrong. Let's see. Epona is it's kind of funny because this is the notes in this are more like a ocarina. So it's not like just straight down. It's like in a weird. It's just a little weird. I think it was when I was like trying to fuck around with this that I got irritated because I was like, oh, I can't play like some of the songs I want to play because then it's like a weird. It doesn't have all the notes that I want to have on it. It's missing some notes. I think that's what it is. So like I can play like part of a song, but I can't play like the rest of it because it's like missing some of the notes. And also it's single at a time. Let's see, as someone who used to do PC, VR. Oh, it scrolled up here. I'm gonna say like you learned how VR was after being on PC for a while. There's a really cool map you found that was like a swamp or something in Eastern Europe that was like that had heavy overcast weather. That sounds pretty cool. For me, it's like looking through a window to another world. Let's see. You would not be able to tell. There's a little bit more on this map I can explore, but afterwards it's getting kind of late, so I think I'll call it. Explore a little bit more here. Well, the main attraction is the little hangout area. There's a lot that you just want to like walk. I like the footsteps. It really adds to the immersion. You just want to like walk out here on your own or with some friends out in the street at night. I don't think I've found anything weird like outside of here. It's just like a big massive open area and not much else. It might be fun to have like a big party in this map though, because it's so huge. So like everyone could like a bunch of people wouldn't just split up and wander wherever. Let's see, best part is there's no one to shank you, unlike in real life. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame too. I used to be someone that walked a lot, especially in the evening. And just really depends on where you're at. I wouldn't do it anymore. I miss doing it, but it's hard for me to want to do it anymore just because of how things have gotten in my area. I just don't trust walking at night, unfortunately. Maybe like if I ever move and then get in a different area that's a little more secure, I'd probably do it. Point of view playing Pokemon Go in 2016 or wherever when the game was new. Oh yeah. I remember those days and how freaking crazy it was and how confused people were at the park. 'Cause they didn't know what the like people who were like, you know, regulars to the park and just went there to relax and sit on a fucking bench or something, and all of a sudden you have all these young people wandering around the park with their phones. I saw like I came across people who were like confused and they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like it's like the zombie apocalypse except with people on their phones or some shit. They had no idea what was going on. Oh man. It was fun. I think it the problem with this is like, you know, if you got addicted to playing it, you get kind of baited into like going into areas you shouldn't to catch a Pokemon, like fucking going to someone's property or something to catch like a rare Pokemon. Don't do that. So there's like an abandoned building here. But yeah, it's just like a really huge map. Not much else though. But I enjoy. Fair summer 2016 was a magical time if you didn't live in California. Because of weird edge case trespassing and other situations. So you had a Pokemon protect a gym for 2 weeks because of no one going there in 2016. Yeah. Oh, there's birds. The birds right here specifically. It's funny. I don't know why there are birds like. I hear birds specifically in this spot. That's funny. All right, guys. I think that'll be it for tonight. I should probably go. I need to get going. But it's been fun. I really, God, that utility room game was quite a journey. I really enjoyed it a lot. Like it's just, I don't know, VR is amazing. I hope people continue to do really cool stuff in it. It's just like it's just you can experience games and environments and like art projects and stuff on a whole nother level. And you know, I really can't. You know, if you have a headset, please use it. Make use of that thing. They cost enough. You know, if you're gonna spend money on a VR headset, make good use of it. There's a lot of good stuff out there, like you know, to do. Not just games either. Like you know, there are like some good VR games, but like there's so much more than just that. Just gaming. You can use it for so much. It's so great. So ended up doing everything today was sweet. Yeah, I appreciate you guys too. I really do, and I hope you guys have a good night. I'm gonna head off. Actually, here, let me see if someone. I usually read. Let me see who stream. Who am stream today? Uh, we have Dave is playing Dread Hunger. Lugnudo is streaming Retro. I think I can send you guys over to Dave. What is Dread Hunger? It's like a horror game? I'm gonna just send you guys over to him. I haven't rated him in a while, so. And he happens to be online. I don't usually stream this late. It's a rare occurrence, so. But yeah. Have a good one. Have a good night.